Hello and welcome to another update video about Veracity. Yeah, Veracity, after my last updates, reacted to both support areas and reached even the target range. Very, very pleased with that. So the idea was that from here, somewhere in the yellow box, we would complete, by the way, in here, this wave 2, this larger degree wave 2 correction. We talked about that. And we talked about to complete it, we first need to see a wave 1 rally. That happened. It reached my target. The pullback into the target range or support zone worked as well. It was a bit questionable, the structure here, but it did hold support, thanks to Bitcoin probably. And this third wave now of the third wave is likely unfolding. Now within the third wave, we have 5 waves. The thing is, circle wave 1 here, so wave 1 with a circle around it, right? Is the first wave of that third wave. Question is it already done? You know, it doesn't show any weakness right now. I can tell you visually, we have 5 waves complete. Also looking at the Fibonacci levels, we have 5 waves complete. But because it's not an impulse, I would have to count it as a diagonal. I can make the case that we are still in wave 1, okay? So this can still stretch higher. So I want to express very clearly that this doesn't need to pull back now, okay? This can still easily move higher. What we can do, we can draw a trend line here. What the wave count tells us is that the minimum requirements for a 5-wave move are complete. And I would watch for a pullback at some point here. But we know how cryptos work. They can always extend. And until a pullback shows, you know, it extends higher. Very, very simple. The trend is up, okay? This was the area to get a position if you wanted to. If you missed this one, we had this box, and now it's moving higher. And at some point, it should get the wave 2. It should do, okay? And I can give you support for that, but it doesn't mean it starts now. So, and measured against the last high, support would be all the way down to 0.0047. Again, it's only support. It doesn't need to come down that much, but it simply means that when we get a bit of a pullback, you can scale in against that area if you want to trade pullbacks. Okay, now that's no financial advice. It simply is an idea of how to trade this, because below 0.0047, this setup is likely going to break. This is 78.6 retracement level that also did hold here on the 12th of October. That was a different price, but also the 78.6 Fib level. So that's ideally what we're looking for. Now, you know, does this need to stop here? No, it can easily push higher. Okay, so very important to understand. I would even like to see it break above the previous wave 1 high. So if it breaks above 0.007 USD, we have further confirmation that it's actually bullish. That's what we want to see, right? We want to see continuation to the upside. So that means we have a trend line here. If that trend line breaks, that could mean that circle wave 2 has started, with support between 0.0053 and 0.00475 USD. And from there, a third wave rally can start. Now, again, sometimes these pullbacks are shallow in crypto. You know, it sometimes happens that people just wait for these pullbacks and then they regret they didn't get a position. Again, you know, I can't repeat all that stuff in every video. There's always people who get frustrated if the pullback doesn't show. Now, that's why I give you support levels. Against these support levels, we focus on higher. It doesn't mean the pullback has to show. It just means if we get a pullback, then it should not break below that level, and it would be a pullback opportunity trade, basically. But they can, of course, all go higher. I mean, the trend is up. Trend is up. I did say that in the Solana video as well, and then people wait and wait for pullbacks. And see, as I always say, get a core position in the coin you want to trade, and then you can trade around it. That's the easiest way to do it and to avoid FOMO. But that's where strategy comes in, where tactics come in. I can really only share the analysis, because strategy, that depends on everybody individually. You know, your psychology, your mental state, you know, how experienced are you, stuff like that. That cannot be covered in the videos, really. It's just too individual. Very, very individual. But yeah, you know, and also depends on the time frame, so much stuff, you know, like also here, you know, if someone's interested just to trade to the next bull run top, you know, you don't need to be worried. Don't worry about finding the perfect entry on the 1 hour chart. That's what it's, you know, what it's about. What the analysis also tells you, that as long as the 0.00475 level is holding, there's no need to worry about a bearish scenario. Below that level, yes. But as long as that level is holding, the focus can be on high, and this is your roadmap. Okay, that's my update about Veracity. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.